You know, I'm just really unhappy with the way this room's set up. Did someone leave a box of animal crackers wide open in the corner? Jesus, are these people looking at me?
What is up, Flick fans, and welcome back to my channel. I just watched the brand new movie, What Men Want. And what do we want? I don't know. As always, guys, if you want to follow along with my 2019 list, every movie I am watching on a daily basis ranked, go and check that list out below. But today we are talking about What Men Want. Later on today, I have the Prodigy, and tomorrow the nominations for the Flick Fan Awards. But let's get into this review. So a woman is boxed out by the male sports agents in her profession, but gains an unexpected edge over them when she develops the ability to hear men's thoughts. So yes, What Men Want. This is actually a remake of the Mel Gibson movie, What Women Want, and this stars Taraji P. Henson, an actress that I enjoy watching every time she is on screen. I like it more when she does drama, but she can be funny, so I was semi-excited to see her in this movie. Look, I watched the trailer, I didn't like the trailer, I didn't think it looked funny, so I was not anticipating this movie going in, and my first and overall most important rule when judging a comedy is, filmmaking aside, technical aspects aside, did the movie make me laugh? And did it make me laugh? There were some parts of the film that made me laugh. Every now and then I would get a good chuckle going, and there were two moments in the film, and I'll explain them here in a bit, that I really enjoyed comedy-wise. I was actually laughing, and the entire audience cracked up at those scenes in particular, and I thought they were really well done. The rest of the film tries its hardest to make us laugh, but also tries really hard to get us emotionally invested within these characters, and for me, since the movie was so predictable and I could see literally everything that was going to happen, whether it's the scene that I'm in or upcoming scenes, I could see it all a mile away. I knew exactly what was going to go down. Even certain lines of dialogue, I'm like, she's about to say that, he's about to say this, and sure enough, it happened. Now, maybe those kinds of things do not bother you. Maybe you're going into a movie like this just to laugh, turn your brain off, have a good time, and I do believe you can do that with What Men Want. I'm not saying this is a horrible movie. I'm just saying it's a film that's not necessarily for me because I get so caught up in the filmmaking and the technical aspects, and when I'm sitting there not laughing, I tend to focus more on those things, and since I was focusing on those things, I can tell you guys that they're not very good. And I'll tell you guys what, the first hour of this movie, I was so ready to give this a low score because I was not laughing. I was noticing moments that were really making me upset, making me cringe. The dialogue, yes, it's not the best I've ever heard. I can push that aside. But the filmmaking, man, when characters are having conversations, it's cut, 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 cut. We don't ever get time to sit with the character or allow ourselves to get invested. I was never invested. I did not care what was going to happen. I knew what was going to happen, but I didn't care because I didn't really care about any of the characters. Were some moments funny? Yes. Was I laughing every now and then, especially those two moments? Yes. And I'll get into those moments. The first moment's gonna get a little awkward, a little heated in here, but it was actually a sex scene. I thought it was really well done from a comedy perspective. Funny, made us laugh, the whole audience was engaged. That's what I wanted from this movie. I wanted the whole movie to be that tone, not too far over the top, not too unrealistic. It's true, it's funny, and it's honest, and I like that. The other moment was a moment with Carl Anthony Towns, who I actually just saw in the movie that I just reviewed a few hours ago, High Flying Bird. He's back in this film. Now, does this film take advantage of celebrity cameos? Absolutely. That's fine. It has a right to, but you have like Shaq and NBA stars and all kinds of people in this film that pop up here and there. The one that really made me laugh, though, was Carl Anthony Towns. His line delivery was hilarious, and the exchange and the fact that you are, which is in the trailer, hearing his thoughts and the other guy's thoughts and them going back and forth, I thought that was funny. And those moments in the film, when they were done right, when they were well executed, they were good. When the film first starts out and she starts hearing people's thoughts, it came off as awkward and I didn't believe what they were actually thinking. It felt very unrealistic, but as the movie goes on, especially in that second hour, I'm like, okay, I'm starting to enjoy this a bit more. I'm starting to get more on board with the story, but every time I got to that point, they would do something so stupid and so ridiculous and so not funny, it would take me out from a film that was just starting to get me invested. And I'm of two minds on the heart and emotion in this film. Sometimes it can feel like a completely different tone than the rest of the film because some things are really outlandish, other things are heartfelt. And then sometimes it would actually get me to sit back and go, wow, they're really trying here. But every time I think they're trying, they throw in a dumb bit or a really unfunny scene. I thought the wedding scene was so over the top and so not funny. There were moments in there where they could have executed and they just didn't. That's really how I feel about this entire film. It had the opportunity and it had some moments in there, but the overall film for me just wasn't that funny and was not well executed at all. The characters, the dialogue, I didn't care, mostly because it was so predictable, but also for me because it was just one big missed opportunity. And that is why I'm going to give What Men Want a 43%. Now, I'm not recommending this because I do believe there is going to be an audience and some people will walk out of the theater saying, you know what, I laughed, I chuckled, wasn't the best story I've ever seen, maybe I've seen it 1,000 times before, but I found this film funny, and if you did, that's okay. Just for me, I didn't laugh all that much, so I can't give it a high score, but thank you guys so much. This is your space to talk about What Men Want. Comment down below your thoughts. Did you like it? Did you not like it? Are you going to see it? Always go and see a movie for yourself. Don't ever say, well, Austin didn't like it, I'm not going to like it. Sometimes that may be the case, but every now and then you guys will disagree with me, and that is okay. Thank you so much for watching this video. Later on today, I'm going and watching Prodigy, The Prodigy, one of those two. And then tomorrow, as I've been saying, the Flick Fan Award nominations, not the actual awards, will be coming out, and you guys get the chance to vote for everything you loved in 2018. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you very soon.